After you've created your slip knot, the next thing you need to do is to cast on stitches. Casting on is the process where we attach additional loops or stitches onto our needle. Now I have here my slip knot, my tail, and my working yarn. And I've moved my ball of yarn so it's over on my left-hand side. I'm ready to start casting on my stitches. To do that, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tail, and with my fingers I'm going to wrap my fingers of, I'm right-handed, so if you are left-handed this may be in reverse for you, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap the fingers of my right hand on that tail so it doesn't get in the way. I'm then going to take my working yarn and placing my thumb underneath it, I'm going to wrap the yarn around my thumb. Let's do that one more time. I have my tail gripped in the fingers of my right hand on my needle, and again, if you're left-handed, this may be in reverse for you. Then I'm going to take my thumb on my working yarn, I'm going to go underneath my working yarn, and then simply wrap this around. Now you may have to pull this needle down so that you get this wrap. If yours looks more like this, and you don't see that nice X crossing underneath the thumb, it's because you've started wrapping it around with the thumb over. The thumb always needs to be underneath the working yarn, then wrap around. And you should get a nice X with your yarn. Now it doesn't have to be tight, just as long as you have a full and complete loop with an X at the bottom of your thumb. So I've got that, and I'm ready to start casting on. Now we're going to be using one cast on method called the simple cast on. There are many different cast on methods, and this is just one that you can use. After you have it wrapped around your thumb, you're holding your tail securely with your other hand, take the tip of your needle and go underneath that loop. Now again, let's do that one more time. I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to go underneath this loop. Then you can just take it off my thumb and pull, and it creates a nice cast on. Let's do that one more time. Place my working yarn underneath my thumb, my thumb underneath the working yarn, pull it back until there's a loop, then take your needle underneath the loop and pull. Creates a nice stitch. Again, thumb underneath, wrap it around until you have a nice loop. Take your point of your needle, go underneath the loop, and then pull it off your thumb and tighten by pulling the working yarn. Let's do that one more time. Thumb underneath, wrap it around, tip of your needle in to the loop, pull it off of your thumb, and then tighten by slowly pulling the working yarn. So now I have my slip knot cast on, and then I have 3 additional stitches. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops or stitches in all. Now for our pattern, I'm going to need 5. So I'm going to cast 1 more on. Oh. And there we go. Perfect. So now I have 5 stitches on my needle, and I'm ready to begin knitting.